Mandatory updates.
Hi.
Welcome to Mandatory Update.
I'm Ian Elise.
I'm Elise Ian.
And this is Bossman Elise Ian. Kyle.
Look how happy he is!
I'm having a good time already.
Yeah?
Yeah, we got a low-key Mandatory Update nights right now. It's the three of us.
Yeah. Somebody might show up, who knows?
'Kay.
My Aunt Joyce was gonna come, but then
Just being an aunt.
she didn't.
Right? Hashtag being an aunt.
Being an aunt.
Couldn't come to the show.
No, but I went downtown, had dinner with her the other day. It was fun. It's good to see family.
Yeah, that sounds delightful.
I got like
Kyle?
3 cousins live in LA. I never see them.
Yeah, baby?
Huh?
Baby?
One's got a baby?
One's got a baby. One is just wacky dude.
Doing his thing.
Just doing his thing.
Hashtag doing his thing. And
I guess I only have
things.
2. The other one's in San Francisco. When she comes to town, then we all do see each other. She orchestrates that.
Does she foot the bill? Does she pick up the check?
No. We all
But
pay for ourselves.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to, because
We're all adults.
Yeah.
We're all employed.
Right?
I got like 2 cousins who dream of coming here and might never, and that's really sad.
Would
How
you
many
let them
cousins do
stay
you
with
have
you?
total?
I have so many cousins.
How many? I bet I have more.
I can't count them. Well, I probably could. Let's say 9.
Oh my God,
Would
that's
you let
nothing.
them stay with you in your apartment?
For a limited amount of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess how many cousins I have?
So you have
26.
20.
Counting spouses?
You can't count
28,
spouses. That's not a
28.
cousin.
Okay, not counting spouses, I've
Yeah.
got like 48.
Whoa.
My family is gigantic.
You guys
All
can
those
repopulate
Hanks.
the earth.
We could repopulate the earth.
You might have to.
Yeah. We got a lot of cousins, a lot of aunts and uncles. 8 both
Hold
of my
on.
parents are from families of 8, and they all got married.
That was gross. We can't move on from that.
She was doing that intentionally.
Don't do that.
I'm
Make
the
an
gross
incest
one on
joke.
the staff. We got into an argument
With
the
your
other day.
cool shawl and the
Kyle, I'm not going to say what he was doing, but Kyle was doing something gross the other day.
What were you doing? What was he doing?
I was clipping my fingernails.
At the office?
Yes.
Oh, he's the gross
Okay,
one.
well, if Kyle spills the beans, so I go to the cubicles,
Yeah.
and he's sitting at his desk like this,
All hunched over?
over his trash can.
God, you're a
his nails
travesty.
at 10
Also,
in the
you
morning.
cut them far too short.
I know they hurt. They hurt really bad,
That's
actually.
terrible
So
for
do
you.
you
I know.
have in-office clippers, or did you bring those thinking I'm going to cut my nails when I get to the office?
That was. This is the second time I've clipped my fingernails in the office.
Oh my God,
I
Boston.
I kept them there from the other time I had to emergency clip my fingernails.
That's good to know, though, 'cause sometimes I like snag a nail, and now that I know that you've got clippers,
I can
You
hook
don't
up.
want to share those
I can hook you up.
hook me up.
You gotta like
Yeah, well, I'll let
submerge
you know.
them in Listerine or something first.
I'm okay with that.
Barbicide. with the
Barbicide,
clean
yeah, yeah.
And I'll get you that.
We'll
for
get
your
him a
desk.
jar of Barbicide for your birthday.
It's
When's your
actually-
birthday?
I can't remember.
Well, yes, you can. When's your birthday?
I feel like it just
How old
happened
are
a
you?
couple months ago or last
When and
year.
where were you born? Huh? I'm
kinda-
trying to get Bosman to reveal his age
He
and
won't.
My
birthday
birthday
on
happened
the
last
show.
year.
Last year?
He's my
Yeah,
age.
it happened last year.
He's my age, so if
He's
you know
your
how
age?
old I am.
I do know
No,
how
no,
old
no,
you
don't
are.
don't tell the chat.
Chat.
Whoa.
Figure it out, chat.
Fun game at home. How old are all of us? Please tweet us your answers. The first person to do it gets like a,
I'm 17.
I don't know, like a code for PlanetSide 2 or something. I can't
you
make
get
that
a jar
promise.
Of Barbicide.
We
if
don't
you
really,
guess how old I
yeah.
am.
We'll mail you a jar of Barbicide. We won't.
I got this in the mail today.
Huh?
How cool is this?
What is it?
Or last night. This is from
8-bit salute?
yeah, this is from that
Question?
charity we
Oh, it's
did.
not a
You know,
question
maybe
mark.
I'm supposed to get a T-shirt too.
Press
Yeah,
select.
it might be coming. I just got it last night.
This is
nice
That's
material.
rad.
that's
shirt.
what is this? Screen print. This is like the iron-on kind.
Can you feel
No.
it more and tell me how it feels?
No, that's enough feeling.
It feels kind of plasticky.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
feels like a nice shirt. I gotta be honest. I'm really pretty pumped on this.
The fabric
that's-
is of a
I
low
like that.
quality. This is probably a Hanes.
No, this is a nice shirt.
Thanks for sharing. I'm actually kind of bummed Ben isn't here right now because one of the things
Huh?
I was going to talk about was Dark Souls 3.
Ian likes Dark Souls.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No shit, you like Dark
What am I,
Souls.
chopped liver? I'm out of
Shit,
here.
but it would
Boston's
be-
like 45 years
It would
old.
be interesting to have 3 of you as opposed to 2, but
I think
fuck
I'm
me,
older
right?
than you. I'm the oldest one, aren't I? Yeah.
No.
I'm older than you.
There's plenty of people older than.
I'm not
both
older
of
than
us.
Blood or Jones.
Yeah. Or Huber.
Don. No, Huber's.
Huber's
Huber's
ancient.
younger than
It's impossible
you
to tell
and
how
I.
old Huber is.
Yeah.
He's got a young soul.
I know everyone's age in the office. I pride myself on that.
Really? How old is
Don,
Don?
younger than you think.
How old is Don?
I won't reveal, but he's younger than you think.
Figure it out.
He's got an old soul and he's wise.
Yeah, well, and he's got a slick hairstyle.
He's got a slick hairstyle, and he lived 5 lives in quick succession as different members of the mafia
He's classic.
in his past
I would
lives.
describe Don as classic.
Yeah.
Classic. Dark Souls 3 looks great. The new combat is going to be awesome.
We'll say that till the end because maybe he will show up.
Okay.
Okay.
That was a teaser of what's to come.
A tease of what is to come.
The Electronic Sports League is going to start drug testing its competitors.
You know what's really funny? So I'll listen to sports radio now. It's a weird habit I got in around E3.
Of actual sports?
Yeah.
How did you get into that habit?
It was before I was nervous about hosting by myself, and so I was listening to sports radio to see how those people host by themselves.
So like, let me learn from the champs.
Yeah, because they do. They go hours and hours, just one person at a time.
Man.
Anyway, they've been talking about this. They've been talking about this news story.
Wait, about
This one in particular.
electronic sports?
About eSports doing this drug test, and they all think it's ridiculous.
Well, at first, because when I first read this story, which I actually read this time,
Nice.
Elise.
Hashtag aunt things.
Yeah. I was like, at first I was like, what the hell kind of drugs are they going to use that are going to help them do these things? And then I was like, I couldn't think of any. And then at the end it was like Adderall. And I was like, oh, Adderall. Yeah. I've never tried it, but I had an old roommate who would, what would he do? He'd be studying. He'd save everything to the last minute. And then like 9 p.m., he'd be like clearly going to go to bed. I'm like, you going to bed already? He's like, oh, I'm just going to take a nap. I'm like, it's nighttime. This is just called going to sleep. And he goes, well, I'm going to get up in an hour and a half and take some Adderall and do all my studying, you know? So he would like sleep for 2 hours and then take Adderall and study until like 1 or like 5 in the morning and then sleep for another 2 hours. And I was like, man, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, one of my friends would take her boyfriends when she had exams coming up.
She would like take all of her boyfriends with her to the exams.
Boyfriend's Adderall.
I knew.
You knew what was implied.
I just like making fun of syntax.
So Adderall is like, it's not
It's
that
for ADD.
bad for you. Right, it's for
for
ADHD.
narcolepsy as well.
Isn't that the funny thing to me about Adderall is like, isn't it basically just like hyper caffeine?
Essentially, it
Right?
affects your dopamine levels, but it exactly kind of because if you're narcoleptic, they'll prescribe you
Right.
Adderall sometimes. Because
So that's
it
such a
prevents you
weird thing to me because, I mean, I guess it does improve your focus, but like it's kind of funny. Like it's one of those things in life where it's like, who would have thought that the cure for someone being super hyper is to give them more hyper
from-
drugs?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I guess it does drive you to focus,
Yeah.
but
I mean, I don't really. I'm no pharmacist.
the weird thing to me is
I'm no
like
H.H. Holmes.
there are side effects that would be like counterintuitive to you if you're an esports player, like nervousness or
Oh.
like headaches, dizziness. I don't know what the likelihood of experiencing those side effects are, but you would think like if you're an esports player, the chances of also having those negative effects would impact your decision to use this drug too.
But I mean, the reason this whole thing popped up is that one guy from one
Cloud9.
team was just like, yeah, we were losing, we weren't having some good games. We tried Adderall, the whole team. Now we're winning.
I love how that's your voice for like everybody.
yeah.
You're always just like
Sat
hip hop guy.
Took a look
Yeah,
at it.
that was a little
Took a
different.
bunch of
Rearranged some
Adderall. That was a little
things.
more low key.
Yeah.
Like when you're hosting a video, your fake like YouTube host is like,
Yeah.
"Hey guys, it's me,
When
Jim Jammer."
when he's explaining something, he
whatever.
goes, we took a look at it, we rewound it, we tried some other things, and then we flipped it on the reverse side. Like that's how
Yeah,
he...
I do think that
Yeah,
most like
you do this.
normal people love to gesticulate like
No
this.
one does this.
Yeah.
We picked it up, and we put it down,
Yeah.
and we spun it around, and we flipped it over.
We turn the top wise.
And what's funny is, so the sports radio people would say, if you're putting $250,000 on the line, if this is your kind of league, you play by their rules.
My husband talks.
This is how
with those
sportscasters
gaps
talk,
in
too.
between.
He pauses,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
effect.
But
Yeah.
he doesn't do the
But I'm
like.
just like,
He doesn't do the like
what?
mid yell.
Yeah.
He doesn't do the mid yell that sportscasters always do. You just nailed it.
Yeah.
They're like yelling but not getting louder.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Yeah. So that's how you would report on
man,
this.
I gotta start doing shit like, because I'd be like, oh, nervous about E3, gonna listen to this podcast about a murder that happened in 1992. Like,
That is what you would
that'd be
do.
my strategy.
The
Then
man,
I'd be like, E3's not so bad.
this is part of
That's
the
fine.
reason
That's
I've
another
never
strategy.
Part of the reason I've never done drugs is because I know that because I'm such a nervous like personality that like that I would
Syntax.
yeah you did it malady that I know I would probably manifest these negative side effects just like with my own mental power, like just to mess with myself, you know.
Yeah.
If I took Adderall and someone told me like, oh, you're gonna get dizzy and nauseous and nervous, I would get that even if I wasn't getting it from the drug, you know.
Yeah.
Caffeine's a drug.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll drink a green tea in the AM.
yeah. That's why, so like I'm doing that right now to be a better guest on this show. You know what I mean? Like there's
Nothing
weird
can
levels.
make you a better guest on this show because you're already the best.
Oh.
Huh. I mean, it's funny that we call him a guest. It's like how, I don't know if you guys have ever seen On Cinema with Tim Heidecker and Greg Turkington.
Yeah.
I love Tim and Eric, but they
loves Tim and Eric.
They critique movies, and every week Tim Heidecker says that he's the host and Greg Turkington's his guest, but Greg Turkington's on the show every single week. It's like Kyle. Like,
Kyle, yeah.
Yes.
Kyle's probably the host of this show.
Yeah, technically. Can I just say, I think the eSports League is handling this entirely wrong. If I learned our players were taking Adderall, I'd be like, shit, get Adderall up on the horn. We want you to sponsor us.
Give everyone
Gift
Adderall.
baskets.
Yeah.
Gift baskets for everyone.
Get some peaches and some little jams and a bunch of Adderall.
Yeah, exactly. This is the
Put the Adderall in the
wrong
jam.
method.
You could do sports radio.
I'd say, do you want to have it Adderall? Have it Adderall. Like have
Like
it all.
have it all?
No, at least that's
Adderall.
nuts. At least that's nuts. Come on.
Look at his
Reel it
body.
back. Come on, that's nuts. Reel it back. Reel it
What's
back.
happening? What
Come
is
on, that's nuts. I'm like the producer.
Oh yeah.
So she's
Yeah,
going
yeah,
off
yeah,
on this
yeah,
really
yeah.
crazy thing.
No, that's great. And I'm the color commentary guy who like
Yeah.
loves everything.
Yeah.
It's like that's hilarious.
Seriously, you can have Adderall. I don't know what.
My
But
God.
honestly, that's a funny stance. I know you're making a joke there.
I am.
But
Mandatory. Well, no, that like Futurama made that joke that like Blurn's ball, steroid injections are mandatory.
yeah. I mean, it's so weird because like, how bad for you is Adderall? Should they outrule? I mean, I'm stuck on it. I'm honestly stuck on it.
There's the cover of there's like, as I was getting my tea and bagel this morning. Also, Vons, you are, oh God, the Vons by my house anyway.
I like that Vons by your house.
Just because it has the succulent garden, but they're out of tea almost every time. I gotta like switch it up, slum it with like pure leaf or something with like natural flavors in it, and then like they never have the wheat bagels anymore. It's driving me crazy.
No, I used to go to
Like get on it.
Sometimes I stop at that Vons. I get myself like 2 sandwiches.
Two sandwiches?
$7.49 or whatever.
Everyone else is wondering why you're not going to Dunkin' Donuts, and we should explain that there are no Dunkin' Donuts.
Isn't there one
Santa
coming?
Monica.
Whoa.
I thought there was one
Right?
coming to like Culver or something
I
too.
thought there was one in Santa Monica.
The problem with Dunkin' Donuts in a city, especially a city like LA where it's car-based and there are only like 2 of them, is that there are going to be lines out the wazoo always and
Yeah.
no parking.
Yeah.
Like to go to a Dunkin' Donuts, like let's say a Dunkin' Donuts opens in downtown Culver, which is about a mile from my house. To get to that Dunkin' Donuts, I would have to go to a parking garage, walk out of the parking garage, wait in line for probably 10-15 minutes, and then get back to the parking garage and go. The whole enterprise would take like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
For a donut? My God.
I don't go to the In-N-Out drive-through. I park and walk in.
In-N-Out is a like every single In-N-Out, like it should be illegal. They're like in the road. There's one near my place, the one over on Venice and whatever, and like it goes through the parking lot of the entire strip mall that it's in. It's at this end of a strip mall. It takes up the entire parking lot with a line of cars, and then turns out into the street. So in order to just use the street as a street, you just have to drive into oncoming traffic for like 100 yards.
Yeah, so to explain Los Angeles is overpopulated.
Yeah. There are too many people here. It wasn't built to support this car culture.
Yeah.
Well, they
Because
dismantled,
Ford
they
dismantled, yeah, and all those guys.
The public transportation
Yeah.
industry. Though they are building that light
The
rail or
Expo
whatever,
line.
the expo line to the beach, which I'm pretty pumped
From
about.
yeah,
gonna change
There's
nothing.
gonna be a stop next to my
Yeah.
house. The funny thing is, if we still worked at Viacom, there's a stop right next to my house, like a couple blocks from my house, and then a stop
Oh,
a couple
that
blocks
train,
from
yeah.
the old office.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, I never would have done it, but like I could have taken the train.
Yeah.
All my lovers.
Why would you
take
never
the
do
train.
trains? Are great. Yeah, trains are awesome.
Yeah.
When I lived in Chicago for 7 years, never had a car. We like
Yeah.
thought anyone who had a car was like foolish.
You were right. In
And
Chicago.
yeah, in Chicago, because you just take the L everywhere. It's phenomenal. But out here, it's like you need a car. We are slaves to our cars.
Could you win $250,000 doing anything on Adderall besides playing a video game?
Probably like a scholarship, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Like study?
That was in the study.
No, what kind
Adderall.
of? There's no $250,000 scholarship. That's huge.
Sure, there are.
Okay.
You get a free ride to wherever. That's a lot of money.
A game show. So, like, let's say I'm going to be on a game show.
Jeopardy or something.
Yeah, you pop some Adderall before
Although
that.
$200,000 on Jeopardy would be insane. I don't know what the highest number is,
Who wants
but
to
I
be a
feel like it
millionaire?
never. I feel like it never goes above 100,000. Yeah, who wants to be a millionaire?
Yeah, take some Adderall.
Easy.
Do it for yourself. They're not going to test you.
I finally saw the clip of that dude who swept it. You know, just didn't use any of his lifelines, got it all right. You know what I'm talking about?
On who's
I've never seen that, no.
On Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? It was
Yeah.
a while back, but
The
he
first
just
guy that won?
maybe I don't know. He just did them all and got them all right. Didn't use any lifelines, I think. And then at the very last question, he's like, I'm gonna phone a friend.
He calls his dad.
And he calls his dad and says, hey, I just wanted you to know that I'm about to win Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah, that's the first
That
guy
actually,
that won.
yeah,
And
that happened a long time ago.
Yeah, it was a long
Yeah.
time
I
ago.
watched
I
that.
finally saw it. I never saw
I
it.
watched that when it happened.
Like live on TV.
Yeah. And
Whoa.
but a lot of people thought that he was just a little too like cocky because of that. Like they thought that was
Hey
kind
man,
of
if you got it, flaunt it.
yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, if you just won Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, especially if you're the first person, dude,
Yes.
how
Well,
brutal would it have been if
the-
he'd been wrong?
The speculation was that the network wanted someone to win.
Oh, absolutely.
And they specifically like planted questions. There was a whole controversy as to whether
Whoa.
those questions were too easy for him or they
Oh.
tailored questions because they wanted a
They
winner.
did some sort of inverse Slumdog Millionaire where they
Yeah.
looked backward through his life and figured out exactly what he had the life experiences to answer and
big
then
fished
gave
him.
him those questions. They big
That's
fished
called
him.
the big fishing.
Yeah.
It's like a catfishing, but when you trick someone on who wants to be a millionaire.
Yeah.
To me, honestly, that makes sense. Like casino logic.
Yeah.
Just like
You
how.
show that it's possible.
Yeah. You got to make some wins in there
Yeah.
to keep people interested.
I don't know. Maybe he was that good. But you know what might not be that good. The more I hear about it, Triforce Heroes.
I love that. Well, read the little blurb that you have here.
Triforce Heroes director Hiromasa Shikata told Game Informer that the game has no conclusive spot in the Zelda timeline, does not take place in Hyrule, but he did confirm that the story takes place in a kingdom that is fashion obsessed.
I like that part.
Oh,
That's hilarious. I got heartburn all of a sudden. It must be that tea. Arizona
Is that
green
why
tea.
you have dolls? Because you would have dolls that you would dress in fashion.
Oh, I don't know.
in the game there, adults?
So yeah,
Like
right.
you're-
This is the multiplayer game. If you don't have friends, they're replaced with dolls that you can just switch between. I think.
And you can. I'm still unclear on this. You can only play it with one person or all three people. There's no two. Is that what I heard at one point?
No, to be honest,
I think I heard that at one point.
I'm going to
which makes
assume you
no
can play
sense.
as two, and then the third would be a doll.
That's
Why
what
not?
I thought,
Then
but
who
apparently,
controls the doll,
yeah.
then?
Someone, I think, maybe I'm
Should we look it
blowing
up?
smoke, but like,
Let's look it
nah,
up.
don't look it up.
Let's look it up.
Nah, don't look it
I'm
up.
really curious though, and I'll
We're
forget.
gonna look it up.
How do you search for that?
So this is the same person who directed Spirit Tracks. I just learned today.
Yeah,
Didn't everyone hate that game?
I like Spirit
I
Tracks.
like Spirit Tracks.
Liked it better than Phantom Hourglass.
So
what
normals
about you?
hate that game.
Yeah, and they're both good. Man,
Also, why use the other hand?
because this one's a doll. These
Well,
two are
yeah.
humans,
All
and
right,
this one's
yeah.
a doll.
I accept that explanation.
But
I didn't say stop. I was enjoying it.
Kotaku says you can't play it with only two people.
wow,
Cannot.
thank you, Kotaku.
Cannot?
By the way, this interview
weird.
with Game Informer is hilarious because the first questions asked are where it fits in the timeline, which are like the least important questions you could ask for this game. I love Game Informer, but that
Yeah.
was like, that's a whack way to start this.
The first question is why? Why do this?
Why do this?
Yeah.
Why do this?
Why make this game?
bad things?
So you can play it in the mode called Coliseum, where you're basically like in a one-on-one battle mode.
In the
you can play that with
Coliseum,
another person, which I would never want to do.
Right. I don't want to fight you as another Link.
In the Coliseum tonight. Tom
What's that
Waits in the
from?
Coliseum.
Oh.
It's a good song.
Somebody in chat made me excited that Yokai Watch is coming out this year, and so like I'm not so concerned about the 3DS anymore.
That's
this
like
year.
That's your
Ghost
jam with
Pokemon, right?
Pokemon, right?
Yeah. Like, cool, great. This game can exist on its own. I'm not mad at it anymore.
So he has a watch, but he's also like on the watch, watching out for yokais, right? So it's like a
Like
double
Finding Forrester.
double entendre.
Like Finding Forrester.
What?
No, sorry, like Goodwill Hunting. Like Goodwill Hunting.
yeah.
I knew Finding Forrester was going to come up on this show. I just didn't know how.
Yeah.
Man. What a movie.
Can I tell you? I was thinking this morning about how.
Which one?
Finding Forrester.
I don't think I ever saw Finding
You're
Forrester.
the man now, dog. That's all
You're
I
the
know.
man now, dog. Is that from that?
Yeah. All I think of him is just riding his bike down the street, so free finally.
Oh, I was thinking of
Is that how it
Finding
ends?
Neverland.
Spoilers.
Near the end. I haven't
I
near
love
the
that
end.
there
Is it
are
like-
iconic movies you've never seen, but
Yeah.
you've seen Finding Forrester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who the hell are you? You never seen Die Hard?
No, so Finding Forrester I think I just watched twice, and once you see a movie twice, it's locked into your mind. You know?
So wait, do they pull a fuck, what's it called? City of Angels, where he's riding in his bike, and then he's like, ah, and then
and
they
then
show
he
that
dies?
logging car, and you're like, you're gonna get hit by that
Yeah.
logging car.
Yeah, no,
And
that
then
doesn't happen.
Nick
Truck.
Cage cradles him in his arms and
yeah.
says, "Why?"
No, he
Yeah,
lives.
and he's like, I gave up being an angel for this.
For this bullshit.
For this bullshit, you wear a helmet, Meg Ryan.
I think he might die.
In Finding
You've
Forrester?
seen it twice. I hope you know.
Don't remember.
Is he the one that's about chess? Is this about chess or ballet?
No,
It's about
that's
being
Finding Bobby
the
Fischer.
man.
Oh, is it actually
No.
called Finding Bobby
Dog.
Fischer?
I think so.
Oh my God. What's the one about Billy Elliot? Is the
Billy Elliot's being a
dancing one.
dancer.
Yeah.
All of these
Rudy's about
movies.
being a football player.
All of these movies sound terrible to me.
Which one?
Rudy.
Rudy's about football for sure. We know this much.
What about North?
So we'll work up from there.
North is just about walking,
I don't know that.
right? Elijah Wood, North.
What about
Powder?
the Mighty? Remember the Mighty? Powder
No.
is a good one.
Powder's about lightning powers.
We don't make enough Powder jokes.
We don't.
You should cosplay as Powder for
Oh my God.
For some
I got
reason,
so much hair in my
I get this
bald
movie
cap
where
looks
John
silly.
Travolta is an angel.
Phenomenon.
Phenomenon and Powder for some reason are,
no, wait,
really closely
Michael.
associated
No,
with me.
yeah, Michael's
Michael.
an angel.
He's
Phenomenon.
an angel. Phenomenon, he
just has weird.
has like lightning powers and then dies at the end or something.
Yeah, and she
Whoa.
shaves him in Phenomenon. It's weird.
Yeah, and
Shaves
then
his face.
Philadelphia
He's an
is
angel.
Tom Hanks has AIDS, I think.
Oh, Philadelphia. Yes.
Michael-
Philadelphia,
Angel.
Phenomenon.
Michael.
Michael.
Frequency. Talking to your dead dad or something through the space.
Noise.
time?
Noise.
K-Pax.
Contact. K-Pax.
Michael Keaton noise. White noise.
White Noise starring Michael Keaton.
Noise is off.
Noise is
Great
Off
movie.
starring Michael Caine. And the late John Ritter.
And the late Christopher Reeve.
And the late Christopher Reeve. He died?
Yes,
Whoa,
absolutely.
That sucks.
man.
Christopher Reeve. Man, have you ever seen Death Trap? Another really good. I think that's also Michael Caine and Christopher Reeve. That movie's good.
Okay, so what I was going to say like 20 minutes ago is that I was thinking about how the only game I would ever pre-order in my life now is a new Zelda game.
Whoa. And the only game you would ever pre-order in your life is a new Zelda
Pretty
game.
much. I think that's where I'm at.
So are
with
you pre-ordering
pre-orders.
this game?
No,
Okay.
I mean a new mainline Zelda game.
That's all you love
Mainline.
anymore.
What about
Mainline.
Metroids?
Oh, if there was.
What if a game came out called Metroids and the S was a dollar sign?
Metroid.
Metroid.
The S was a dollar sign.
I'm in. I'm in if
That's
it's
the
S
story
is a
of
dollar
James
sign.
Cameron with aliens, right?
Yeah.
Just put a dollar sign.
I hope that's true. I wonder if that's true.
Oh,
Do you know that
bet
story?
it
No,
is.
what's the
James
story?
Cameron in the pitch meeting for the sequel to Alien just went in and wrote Alien on the board and then wrote an S as a dollar sign. And then they were like, oh yeah, okay.
That's a good
do it.
Hollywood story.
I hope that's true.
That's
I
a
hope
very
it's
good
like
Hollywood
100%
story.
true. And then he already had a script about Space Marines that he just like turned into aliens.
Whoa.
But it like, they did it in a very good way.
Yeah.
The thing that kills me about Aliens is that in the extended cut, Like some of those scenes, it was good that they cut. But there's one scene between her and Paul Reiser where he tells her daughter died, like when she was 65, like while you were frozen and never had kids, you know?
Yeah.
And so then like
Interstellar.
her entire emotional character arc through the movie of Aliens with Newt is about her loss of her daughter. But in the theatrical version, that scene's not in there. So you just kind of...
You're like, oh, she just likes this kid.
Yeah, you just have to like infer, I guess, that.
I don't even think you
I think she mentions that she has a daughter in the first movie, but like it's a really weird cut. I'm like, that literally was Sigourney Weaver's like entire motivating, arc.
If I was going to make an RPG, I would have a class that was like egomaniac Hollywood director. Because I think it's such a compelling...
That's like a player class?
I love reading stuff about Michael Bay. When you hear about how he's on the red carpet for like premieres, but then he like has a trailer that he goes to and he's like screaming at somebody over Skype about shots and stuff. I love it.
My friend Art, who's now won several Emmys actually. He works on Deadliest Catch, but he used to work as something, I don't know what he was, but at I think Warner. Yeah, are they the ones who did Transformers, or was that Universal?
That's Universal.
Universal. He used to work at Universal, and he said that their favorite lunchtime activity...
I'm sorry, Paramount.
Paramount? Whatever. Yeah. Whichever place it was, he used to work at that. And he said his favorite lunchtime activity was to ride their like company golf cart through the set and just listen to Michael Bay like screaming at people. He'd like just say like the most crazy things to extras, apparently.
I think your RPG might be really cool, actually, because that character class doesn't necessarily fight.
Yeah.
They just scream.
Makes everyone else fight.
Yeah.
And then they like bolster their own self-image up, and that gives them like worth and power.
And money, yeah.
Who's the actor from Silicon Valley that was in Transformers 4?
Mark Wahlberg.
T.J. Booker or something like that?
Yeah. Hold on, we can get this. There is a J in there. Miller?
T.J. Miller?
T.J. Miller?
J.T. Miller?
So I heard a story about T.J. Miller that like Michael Bay was just like horrendous to him on the set of Transformers 4, and at one point shouted at him and was like, "I thought you were supposed to be fucking funny," at T.J. Miller, and I was
awesome.
Like, he's like one of the only redeeming things about that movie.
Yeah. And isn't in the movie for very long.
So many people are just like, you just hear all these horror stories about successful people just being monsters.
Yeah, then you look at those shots in Transformers 4 and he has like beautiful sunset scenes where it must have taken them multiple days to get those, and you're like, who are you, Michael Bay?
Just very laser focused on this one
thing. Out of his mind is what he is.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
Makes a choice and then sticks to it.
Hold on though. Why are you only pre-ordering Zelda? There's no other games you love.
There are games that I love, but I just know that like even if a Zelda game came out and it was bad, I'm still gonna play it.
Okay, and that's not true of any other franchise.
Right.
I guess.
You just know you're gonna like. I guess the only series that I like for sure will get every game is like the Souls series, like without question, pretty much.
Yeah, that's just where I'm at, and I don't even really like to pre-order stuff. As a rule, try not to.
Yeah.
But yeah, this whole fashion obsessed line kind of set me for a loop because I'm wondering just how they're gonna make the story about like focused on that. I'm sure.
But no girls in the story though. No girls allowed. Boys club.
Boys very fashionable boys.
Yeah.
Boys are the heroes.
Pretty boys. Yeah. These little beauty boys running around with their dolls.
That's what we should call our fans, beauty boys.
Beauty boys.
If you want to be mandatory update beauty boy,
type 1 if you're okay with that.
Type 1 if you're okay with being a beauty boy.
And I mean that goes for
that's boy, a boy girl. That's girl, all
anything.
genders.
Yeah. You can be a beauty boy.
You can be androgynous.
Yeah.
Beauty boy.
Still be one of our beauty boys.
BOI. Beauty. BUETI. Beauty.
BUTTY. Buddy.
BOI.
Beauty boy.
Beauty boy.
Beauty boy, you stay on my mind, fulfill my fantasy. I think about you all the time. Okay, all right.
Or no, it'll be B-U and then B-little u and then a capital T, and then B-O-Y B-O-I-E-E.
I'm shocked by
Beauty boy.
I'm shocked by this interview where I'm sorry, what's his name again?
Hiromasa Shikata.
I'm shocked by when he like the interviewer says, "So this is basically 4 swords, yeah?" And he said, "Whoa, no! Why would you say that?" You know what I mean? Like, yes, this is the obvious comparison. Build off from that. No, that's 4 players. What are you talking about? You know what I mean?
This is very different.
Yeah. Like, it's so strange. I mean, like, there's an obvious like frame of reference for which to build here, and it's like, hey, will there be an The one question I like is, hey, will there be other Nintendo franchises costumes are based off of, like Mario? No, and then like move on to the next question. That was good. For what it's like, will there be an overworld? Like, yeah, well, there will be a city, and from the city you access the dungeons. No overworld. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The interesting thing about with 4 players versus 3 players versus 2 is in his mind, like, there's been a 4-player Zelda. In his mind, there's also been a 2-player Zelda because he categorizes like Spirit Tracks as a 2-player Zelda.
Right, because you would give commands
To the Phantom.
Yeah.
But it was still 1-player game.
Yes.
Yeah, but I never would
Consider a 2-player game.
A 2-player Zelda.
Yeah.
That was like, to me, that's the same as like just, you know, I just think it's weird.
So basically, everybody's out of their mind.
But
This person might be out of his mind.
I'm wondering
Really?
Yeah.
how the game will factor in with this fashion-obsessed story.
Is it a fashion? Does it say fashion-obsessed planet?
A kingdom that is fashion-obsessed. So it's like maybe that's why they're dolls, because people dress up their dolls, or maybe the items you get like shirts or something, some kind of clothing article that imbues you with a certain skill or power.
Right. Yeah. That makes only like boosts a skill that you already have.
Yeah.
Because all 3 team members should be able to do everything that all 3 team members do. So basically, it makes you swim faster. It makes you collect more rupees. Things like that.
Like,
So the costumes have utility.
Yeah, and I think he's hinting that you can upgrade them. He's hinting that you can collect things to upgrade your costumes.
yeah.
But
Well,
who knows?
Who knows? I mean, it could be cool.
I wonder if you would do quests for people that involve like, oh no, like my favorite pair of shoes was stolen. I hope it's not stuff like that.
I would love that.
I mean, what if it's like, oh, my filigree gym shorts.
I will hide them. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I go into a dungeon to find those shorts that person like left in a panic.
Yeah, but then like the shorts have been like undarned or whatever by this like crazy like seamstress demon in the dungeon, and so all you're able to recover is this like silken thread, and so you take it back to the person. They're like, these are not my shorts. So you go, well, it's the elements of your shorts, and then they say, well, how about this? Thanks for the trouble. I'll sew this beautiful thread into your tunic, thus granting you +5 run speed.
And then you're like, why do you want me to get this thread? You're just gonna give it to me.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I play games and then they like, I quest for something and then they just give it to me, I'm like, I
could-
would just risk my life, lady.
Yeah.
You don't even want this.
Or at the very least, you could have just said like, hey, there's a cool treasure out there, go get it. And then like the quest just ends when you get the thing,
Yeah.
you know?
That I'm okay with.
Yeah. 14 is guilty of that a lot. Like, where you have to go and do the thing, but then like, I mean, like, yeah, naturally you have to like claim the quest or whatever, but there are some times where it's like, you go do a thing and then you have to go back to the person and be like, okay, I did the thing. They're like, cool, okay, now go talk to this person, which is like basically back where you were anyway. And you're kind of just like, why didn't you just tell me to go there?
Yeah.
Oh, in the first place.
In the first
I get what you're
place.
Just
saying.
have some forethought.
Yeah.
Come on, Quest.
Like, just be like, instead of saying, go pick up the thing and then come back to me, say, go pick up the thing and then go talk to Susan.
Yeah. Susan will know what to do once you get the
Susan will
thing.
know what to do
Yeah.
once you got the thing. Either way, though, 14 is pretty dope.
And if she's not there, just check over in this other place.
Yeah.
Like if you get there and then she's not there.
And she's not there. She might be in that dungeon, so you might as well just try to go in that dungeon, too.
Yeah, I just go there first, actually.
Yeah,
Check
just
the dungeon.
cut out the middleman, go to the
Yeah.
dungeon.
Do you enjoy the combat of Final Fantasy XIV? Like, do you find it, like, fast?
No, but it's different than, say, like The Witcher, which has terrible combat.
What
Or
kind of game
Batman,
has
which
good
terrible
combat?
The Dark Souls games and Bloodborne have great combat, and I hear that Dark Souls 3's combat is being more influenced by Bloodborne in its speediness.
I couldn't agree more. I
Yeah.
actually heard that myself.
You couldn't
Yeah.
agree more that he heard that? Is that what that is?
She does know, yeah, that I heard
Word
that.
around the roost.
word around the roost.
Says Edge magazine, they think that Dark Souls 3 combat will be faster and more fluid than its predecessors since backstepping has been sped up.
Yeah.
And you can swing your great sword faster.
It's gonna be great. How does
that-
Edge always gets the like sweet full article of all the Souls games? Like every time.
Edge is just a really nice magazine.
It does have that nice, like the cover always feels good. It's
Yeah.
like matte.
I always think that it's written by U2's Edge. And
Oh.
it sucks me in, and I go, oh, it's not actually
It's
written by
not.
U2's Edge. Oh, you tricked me.
What's
Yeah.
his real
But I
name,
read
I
it.
wonder?
Shit,
At this
I know
point,
this.
at this point, he's more Edge than whatever his real name is.
Yeah.
He's gone over the
He's
edge.
become.
Yeah.
Whoa. No, but yeah, Dark Souls is. I mean, the Souls games are incredible. Bloodborne is my favorite gameplay-wise. So, I mean, it's natural progression that 3 would incorporate elements of Bloodborne.
A huge part of Bloodborne, I think, though, is having healing assigned to one button. You know what I mean? It's not a thing that you have to access from your inventory. Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing, though. Like, the Souls games are a lot. Traditionally, so far, they've had a lot more items.
yeah.
And then, like, Bloodborne had, like, 14 weapons or whatever, because they were all, like, the trick weapons, you know?
Yeah.
So you learned each one. Whereas Dark Souls is more like Symphony of the Night or something, where you get a lot of different swords,
Right.
you know?
But I mean, I think
And,
like
and so the healing items and stuff, it plays into that as well.
I think having healing so accessible is part of the speed of Bloodborne.
Well, and also
Yeah.
the Bloodborne has. I don't know if they're doing this in Dark Souls. I'd be very surprised because it doesn't really fit the RP. But like the combo system in Bloodborne, where you can regain health
Yeah.
by doing damage,
Right.
like that also keeps it very, very, and it encourages you to be
Aggressive.
much more aggressive.
Yeah.
Dark Souls has shields,
Yeah.
so I mean, I played Dark Souls 2 as a dual wielding sword person, so I'll probably do 3 like that as well.
And archery.
Yeah, you can do faster short bow archery in this, which is crazy.
Tell me how you feel about this, though. I feel like if you spoke to a Dark Souls 2 fan and you said, I'm not so much a fan of how heavy my sword is. It takes me a long time to swing it. I feel like I leave myself really open to attack. I feel like there are a lot of Dark Souls 2 fans that would say, well, that's part of the game.
That's the whole point of a great sword.
Is figuring out, you wield a great sword that's heavy, you got to figure out how to parry with that, you have to figure out how to navigate and using that weapon.
But here's the thing.
They've made it lighter now so you can swing it faster. Doesn't that kind of like contradict how Dark Souls fans feel about their games and how these kind of like mechanisms are a function of the game?
The way I read that is that they've just sped everything up. So the ratio is all the same. It's just everything is faster. So like a great sword.
Your opponents will be this will be faster too.
Yeah, I imagine.
And a short sword will be still faster than a great sword.
So like if a great sword takes, this is not correct, but like if a Dark Souls in Dark Souls 1 and 2, if a great sword takes 2 seconds to swing, it'll take 1.5 seconds now. But the short sword that took 1 second to swing will now take 0.5 seconds to swing. So they just like shortened everything. That's my theory. Just made everything fast. Because I mean, like, that's kind of the trend. Is like people get like better at things over time. I feel like so like they can just make things tighter and more responsive. I mean, that's the best thing about these games is like if you're playing it on their terms, like they're very responsive. Like you push a thing and that thing happens kind of games, you know. So like if they just make everything more fluid and responsive, then it'll be really cool.
Yeah,
I think this is a very good thing.
That's what was my question, is whether you like this.
I love this.
And
I love fast combat.
What other changes you would hope that they would make going into Dark Souls 3?
Ooh. I hope it's an interconnected world more like Dark Souls 1 and less like Dark Souls 2.
And like Bloodborne.
Bloodborne was more like Dark Souls 1, yeah. I don't love the hub thing, and I don't love having to... The thing about Bloodborne I don't love is I don't super love having to like beam out to go level up and then beam back in, you know? But the mechanic in this where you can basically make your own bonfires by dragging a corpse over there is very strange and interesting to me. And it's funny because like, are there only certain kinds of enemies you can do that with? So like, are you limited in how many bonfires you can make yourself, or can you just like make a bonfire every 20
out of
feet?
every single rat.
Like who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
Can't do it.
So that'd be bad, I think. But I doubt that that's the case. And it might be. I'm not certain on this. I mean, correct me if there is information out that I haven't seen, but like, it might just be like invaders or something, like other humans that you have to kill.
To make a bonfire?
To give you a bonfire? That'd be so brutal.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool.
Trapped forever.
And then you and I are fighting for survival, basically.
Yeah.
We both want a bonfire.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That'd be insane.
Yeah.
Or maybe you have to kill. I wouldn't be surprised if you have to kill someone with a specific item, and that item is limited. You know,
Okay.
and that item turns them into a bonfire. Like you kill them with a bonfire stake or something.
Or you just throw a particular item on them to create the bonfire.
Yeah. Either way, I'm sure it'll be balanced.
It's gonna be great. Like I think there's just no reason to be concerned about a Dark Souls game.
Right, that's the thing. Like, From Software is like the last company that still respects people and does good games.
I think other companies respect us.
Every other company's like, here's a bunch of checkpoints and really bad controls.
Here's
that
your
are
objective
easy.
right in the corner of the screen.
Yeah.
You dumb idiot. You want to know what to do right now? Just look up in the
Yeah.
corner of the
Oh,
screen.
here's a combat system where you basically just hit 3 buttons and like the character just does a bunch of crazy shit that you have no control over.
Describing every game I love.
Yeah.
Really? Do they all have objective things?
Yeah, I go to GameStop and then I just look for the dumb idiot section.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah.
where I go.
The funny thing is, though, I do think that there is a place for that kind of stuff. Like in 14, I'm very thankful that there are quest markers and that the combat is...
that game's a big fucking...
Because that game is just a big, huge monster of a game, and like,
Fuckity fuck.
you're not really playing... Like, I'm not playing 14 to like... It's not a skill game
Yeah.
right now, at least. Maybe it is at the high levels, like when you're doing like crazy raids or like super difficult stuff where you have to be on your game. But like, at this level of play, I'm like level 37 or
You're
whatever.
making excuses.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's just
Hashtag
kind of
ant things.
fun. Hashtag what?
Ant things.
Ant things.
Sure. Fine.
Ant things is a whole different thing. That's like little insects running around.
I think that putting a little objective on your screen doesn't make your game bad. I'm
know-
super sick of it.
I don't hate... I could do without objectives on screen, but you know what I don't mind? I don't mind hitting a menu select screen and then seeing my objective
Yeah.
there. So just in case
Sure.
I pick up a game and I'm like, shit, what the hell was I doing when I last
Right.
stopped playing this? And you can pick it up and then you can just check the menu screen and say, oh, this is what
That
I
was,
did
that was
here.
always the worst back in like the 90s or whatever. You'd like go on vacation, come back to like Suikoden.
RPG.
Yeah, Suikoden or something,
Oh,
and
you're
you're like,
doomed.
where the hell? What was I doing? What is
Yeah.
this? And then you just have to wander around for like 2 hours going to every town to see like what you're supposed to be doing. Oh man.
Yeah.
We spent like 3 hours in Final Fantasy VII in one town last night. It was so fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Doing actual things or like trying to figure out what you're supposed to be doing?
Doing actual things.
Whoa.
Yeah. It was Yuffie's Ninja Town. It was so cool.
Dude, you remember Final Fantasy VII?
It's a good game still. It's not like, oh, nostalgia, it used to be good. It's like still a good game.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you guys finish? Were you supposed to finish last night?
Oh no, we'll never finish that game.
Yeah,
Oh, I
it's
thought
never
that
gonna
you
be.
guys were playing till like 10 p.m. because the plan was to.
No, we played till 10 p.m. just to like play.
Because if they don't, then they'll just never,
Never,
finish
ever
it. They'll
finish
ever
it,
finish
yeah.
it. Do you think that do you think and slash would you want them to in the remake of Final Fantasy VII? Do you think that they'll like take away random encounters and make them like? Do you think they'll modernize the gameplay at all, or do you think it'll be a straight 1-to-1 just like?
I
port?
think they've already admitted that they want it a little more action heavy.
Okay.
I think they're definitely going to change that.
So do you think? I mean, naturally there'll be an outcry. Like people are gonna get all pissed about it.
Yeah.
But like, what if they do it well?
Yeah, and also like, don't remake it unless you're going to change things.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, because what's the point?
Yeah.
I mean, do you think they'll just put like Final Fantasy 15 engine?
If it makes this go faster, then yes, please do it. Honestly, I think they'll use Unreal like they're doing for Kingdom Hearts.
They're using Unreal for Kingdom Hearts?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do they use for for 15? For 15?
Oh, I think it's there's a name for that engine. They named it. It might be Crystal Engine, but
But it's
there
their
might
own
be none.
proprietary.
Yeah.
Like Krista something.
Yeah.
That blows my mind. I mean, like, I know this is like video games 101, but like in this day and age too, where it's like there are a bunch of engines that everybody could use, and like sometimes the best option is to create a whole thing from scratch of your own stuff, your own design. It's just the amount of work and like talent that goes into something like that is really cool.
It makes me happy they're not doing it as much though. I think that's what held a lot of Japanese development back.
Oh, yeah,
all
yeah.
of last generation.
Yeah, just
was
use
like,
Unity.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
I guess if you want to like tailor your engine in a specific way that
Yeah.
it feels completely intuitive to like how you want to develop your game, it makes sense.
Well, and then there are also like, I don't know if they're like modules or what, but like Havoc physics engine that you can just like buy the license to and put that in your engine.
Yeah. Just do it. Get the game out.
What kind of engine do you guys think we would build Waluigi Sneak and Love in?
I think it's...
I'd say Unity, because then you could put it on everything.
Well, the thing is, we can only put it on Nintendo platforms.
Nintendo would never let us give that
Here's
game
the thing, though.
to anyone else.
This is their flagship.
Don't do
it's
this.
on Nintendo.
Don't you do this.
Now, hang on, it's on the NX and it's on the 5DS for a year, and then there's a different version that's like slightly dumbed down, you know, but that's
Multiplayer only.
on mobile phones.
Multiplayer only on mobile phones.
We're developing this for the Wii U.
Yeah, sorry, this is a Wii U exclusive.
no.
Exclusive.
No, NX. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need that functionality of the NX
It's
to
gonna
make
be the
this
Wii
game
U's
happen.
last swan song.
You're gonna need the drone technology of the NX to play this game. Otherwise, you won't be able to play
to the
it.
people.
Yeah, you won't be able
The
to play
NX
it
is a drone.
without the drone technology of the NX.
Okay.
Waluigi Sneak and Love is not going to have objectives on screen. You're not going to know
No.
what is going
You
on.
don't know what the hell. All you have to do is find people that are lonely and
Yeah.
force them to fall in love with someone through devious trickery.
Our meeting with Reggie went very well.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a romantic.
He's excited.
Yeah.
He says, "How can Waluigi help me?"
Yeah.
Yeah. And we said, "Aren't you married?"
That guy's an
Happily, he
executive,
said.
and
Yeah.
he played Smash Brothers and got owned, like live streamed. I think sometimes like it's easy to forget you're an executive and you do a crazy thing, and then it's like, oh, I just let this guy insult me.
I
I don't know. I mean, like,
To me, that shows balls.
yeah.
Like
he knows he's not gonna win.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna do it because the fans are gonna love it.
You know, I guess what makes me mad is afterward, in an interview, he said he didn't practice for that.
Yeah.
Practice, Reggie. Play your game.
Nah.
Play some Smash Bros.
But that's what he just wanted an excuse. He said, "Oh yeah, well I didn't practice."
Okay,
Since
I have heard that
practiced-
before.
He's like, "Oh, Nintendo games aren't fun, so I don't like to play them." Oh, I'm just kidding.
When I have my my MLG Rudy moment, I'm gonna practice so much, and that will make it all the sadder.
That's the thing. It's more just about effort. We just want Reggie. We just want to see you put in effort. We don't want to just see you walk up one day and say, "What is this game?"
Nintendo should do a web series where it's Reggie training for next year's like
Evo or whatever.
Evo.
That is
And
a good idea.
people
Taking a bunch of
would
Adderall?
Love it.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
Yeah, taking a bunch of Adderall. But people would
There's
love
like
it.
definitive proof that he's taking Adderall, but then he like passes the test somehow.
It's Reggie training, and then even if he loses, it's like, well, we still were there the whole way with Reggie. We saw how
Yeah.
he improved.
That's such a good idea. They
That's a
can bring
really
in
good
pros who can like help him
Oh.
like analyze his technique and stuff.
Nintendo, you can have that.
You can have that one.
Yeah.
That's a freebie.
Yeah.
Give us Waluigi Sneaking Love. You can have that.
Give us millions and millions of dollars to develop this video game and the profits and proceeds.
Sneaking Love. I actually think it's
I-
a pretty great idea for a video game.
Kyle, I think
Yeah.
it's such a good idea.
The world that's hinted at in the periphery of Mario Kart 8 is where this game takes place.
Okay.
I love the actual like the real world of the Mario universe is insane, and it's just be so fun to play in there.
Yeah. You like go to the different kingdoms. You go to that weird like kingdom where everything's made out of like cream soda.
Yeah, but they
You're
also
like,
have cities.
Why is everyone so sticky?
They have very normal looking cities as
Right.
well. Yeah.
That place makes no sense.
Yeah.
If given the option, I will try to drive up to Peach's castle. I know that I can't get in and there's nothing there,
She's
Yeah.
in another
but I
castle.
will try to drive up to it.
Yeah.
I think that's in Double Dash.
It's I think in the 64 one.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Mario 64.
The
Can't remember.
yeah, you're right. I never
Try
really
to
thought
do
about
it.
this. But like Midnight City or whatever in the Wii one, Mushroom City,
Mushroom City.
and then like
Oh yeah.
all the racetracks in
I
those
think
games?
Double
Toad's
Dash.
Turnpike. And
It's like my favorite one
Yeah.
in Double Dash where there's like there's a whole city and you can like take shortcuts in between.
The really
Delfino
realistic
Plaza.
looking like raceway ones though,
Yeah.
in those games always make me like really uncomfortable
Yeah.
because they're like too realistic.
Right.
So I'm like, ew, what is this doing here? Get out of here. This makes me depressed.
I love it. That is like the world that Waluigi sulks through at night. gets off the track and like has to go and live in this city.
Dude, what if Waluigi Sneak in Love is like, it's all of those places, but it's like, and it's still colorful or whatever, but it's also like very Gibson or like Christopher Nolan, like gritty, kind of. Like where like
Okay,
you see trash and grime on the streets, you know, and like there are like homeless people, like homeless mushroom people, you know, and they're like, "Hey, buddy, you got $1?" And he's like, "No."
So Waluigi's still Waluigi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody's still who they are. It's just like, it's like the production lights have turned off.
Yeah.
And you see the real Mushroom Kingdom.
There should be a level in Waluigi Sneak in Love where he's trying to get this girl to fall for this guy, and he knows that he's bringing her to his place that night. So Waluigi sneaks in and cleans his apartment for him, and you just have to clean this guy's apartment.
But then it backfires because then Waluigi like moves something, and then like they spend most of the the last half of the evening like looking for this guy's keys.
The condoms.
Or because he moved them. And also every mission ends with Waluigi feeling really happy that he set these people up. And then there's like a 5-minute like walking back to his apartment sequence where you can just visibly see him getting sadder as he goes. And then like when he gets home, he just sits down and kind of cries a little bit, and then the next mission starts.
And then you see
him
super
happy again.
And then like there's just like a Saturday morning where he just goes and uses like a computer at the library.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have it. He doesn't have one.
He doesn't have internet.
He doesn't have internet, so just goes and uses the library computer.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that.
There is nothing wrong with
nothing
that.
wrong. I just love the idea that Waluigi gets an intense satisfaction about finding love for other people.
Yeah.
But he really wants love for himself.
He knows he can't have
He can't have it because he lacks the confidence, and he knows deep down that he wouldn't be able to maintain a romantic relationship just because of his nature.
Right.
You know what? That's the sequel.
Whoa.
What's the sequel?
Finding Love for Waluigi.
It's called Waluigi Freaking Love.
And so now
Waluigi, love me not.
I think we shift to Wario. We shift to Wario's perspective, and he really wants to help out.
Every mission is him trying to set up Waluigi with a different person.
Yeah. Combating his very nature, which is to ruin everything.
Yeah, Waluigi's at a party with all his Nintendo friends, and he's like, "Okay, guys, I'll see you later. I have to go home, be in love." And then he leaves, but then they just see him sit in his car for 30 minutes on the street, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, what's up with Waluigi? We need to find him somebody." So then, every Nintendo character tries to find him someone.
Yeah, each level you play as a different person,
This
and they set him up. They set him up from their the way that they would do it. Oh my god! Oh my god!
This is a good game.
Waluigi, love me not.
Love me not. And the cover is him plucking the last petal off a daisy, and it's Love Me Not.
In a field of daisies. In a field of empty daisies.
Oh my god!
Daisy the character?
No, just the flower. But Daisy the character is in the montage of characters watching him.
What is this guy doing?
Yeah. Because we tease the daisy pairing the whole game, but it's never happening.
Right.
Yeah.
Never happens. But it's clear that they'd be perfect for each other.
Yeah.
Well, or Daisy's crazy sister.
Oh. Walla Daisy.
Walla Daisy. Okay.
Oh man.
Would that be? Was that what it would be? Wario.
It'd be Daisy.
It'd be a backwards D.
Yeah.
So it'd be Daisy, but the D would be backwards.
Well, Daisy.
What Daisy?
Or the D would be upside down, and then it would just be Daisy.
Her crazy sister Daisy.
But the D is upside down. And every time but the D is upside down.
Yeah.
You just can't tell because it's a D.
This is a fantastic game.
This is a great. Both of these games are beautiful.
They're perfect.
Or what if Waluigi Sneak in Love has a hidden, it's not hidden like Symphony of the Night or whatever, but the second act. It makes that change where everyone realizes that he's been setting up love. Or do we want to save it for the sequel?
We really want to capitalize.
This is a trilogy.
Save it for a trilogy. So what's the third one? He has a kid?
No, it's him trying to maintain a relationship, which is super hard.
Which is really hard.
Yeah.
Just constant rhythm puzzles.
Yeah.
But then at the end, you do have a baby.
You have a baby.
Yeah.
And then the spin-off is the baby.
Would Waluigi Love Me Not, Waluigi 2 Love Me Not, would that have any sneaking element in it though?
Yes.
All the other characters have to
Like you're Wario,
They have to
just being like,
stealth.
"Oh, I hope
You're not Wario in the second one.
No, Wario is like one of the levels.
Oh, Wario.
Wario's trying to help out Waluigi.
You're not Waluigi.
Yeah. Bowser's just like, well, I hope this works. You
Yeah.
know, it's just like you are still
And
sneaking.
then Peach
for
is
sure.
like, I've got the perfect mate.
Yeah.
Haha.
This is great.
Well,
Modified
Peach-
Mickey.
Peach
Yeah.
is trying to like help Waluigi, but then she also has a cake in the oven.
Yeah, she keeps
so
trying
she's
to bake.
trying to juggle both. She's like,
She's
shit,
baking.
the cake's
Yeah.
burning.
Yeah, she's baking and trying to get, because she needs the cake for the date.
Waluigi told his date that he'd have a cake
Yeah.
ready for dessert. Oh,
Yeah. Dude, for real, we need to actually try to pitch these games.
somebody
right.
told us we should go fund it, but we can't actually.
We can't
don't-
fund other
we don't
people's
have-
IPs.
We do not own
We don't have
Waluigi.
the rights to any of these.
Waluigi
games.
is
I
property of
swear to
Nintendo.
God, we could get, like, we could get to Reggie, right?
No, we can't get to Reggie, and also Reggie can't make a game.
Well, right, but it's a step in the right direction. We could take we
Reggie-
should make a proposal, take it to Keeley, be like, Keeley,
Yep.
can you please just show this to Reggie?
Reggie could have this idea. He could go to Nintendo Japan
Right.
and say, "I love this idea. Please
Right.
make this game."
Waluigi
and they would say,
Sneak 'em
"Reggie,
Up.
get out of the room.
And its sequel,
we make the
Waluigi
games,
Love Me
Reggie.
Not.
You sell them." Reggie's got like no influence.
And
there.
then they would say, no, but then they would say, like, oh, Reggie, this is a great idea.
This is your first good idea.
Yeah, this is a beautiful idea.
What's the third one called? I would say Waluigi
It's him trying to
3,
maintain?
Love is Here.
Love is here. That's cool.
But
Waluigi, stay the course.
Waluigi stay the course.
Keep cool. Keep cool, Waluigi. And the whole game is just his anxiety meter
Yeah.
is like raising, and he just has to try to keep cool.
Keep cool,
Keep
yeah.
cool, because he's trying to. Oh no! So yeah, so the third game, he finally at the end of the second game, he finally finds a woman that'll tolerate him for more than 25 minutes. But it's because he's pretending to be like super nice, like this quality dude. And throughout the entire third game, right?
Oh, yeah, this-
He's trying to keep cool. He's trying to keep cool, and like things keep not going totally right.
Yeah.
But you can tell that they're good for each other. And then the lesson is, as soon as he stops trying to keep cool and he's just himself, then their love really blossoms, because the whole game she's been trying to
that's what I
keep
was
cool
gonna say.
too.
She was trying to
and
keep
she's
cool.
also an evil person, and they're
Yeah.
both perfect for each other.
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. And then in the fourth game, they have a kid
You're right.
who just wants to be like a claims adjuster.
Yeah.
No, I think the end of the third game.
Okay.
They have the kid. That's the happy ending we get.
Yeah.
But then.
And they all try to take over the world.
But then new spin-off series. Is
Yeah.
The kid.
Yeah.
the
So we
kid.
got a trilogy. We got a hard trilogy
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
What's the
Nintendo-
baby's name? Because it's Daisy, but with an upside down D, and Waluigi.
I think it's gonna be wah wah wah.
Wah wah wah.
Yeah.
Wah wah wah.
Yeah. Wah wah wah.
Or just wah wah maybe.
Sure, it could
It's
be
a
wah
lot
wah.
easier to say.
Yeah.
Be like wah wah.
Wah,
Also,
wah.
full voice acting in these
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, absolutely.
Full voice acting.
What if it's Waluigi has a daughter?
Yeah, and her name is Wawa.
Her name's
Wawa.
Wawa. But
Yeah.
like.
And then
She's
he's
like not the coolest girl.
yeah, and he's just trying to be a
you know?
good dad the whole game,
But
the
then-
whole fourth game.
His wife has passed away,
Yeah,
and he doesn't know how to raise
yeah.
a little girl.
And so they go on a road
So,
trip.
so it's not a trilogy then. There's a fourth game, and it's called like Waluigi, Dad Time, or like
Or
what
like
would it be called?
I care for
Waluigi.
Wawa.
for a while.
I care for Wawa, but it's like way in the future. She's like 15.
Okay, all right.
The wife is dead.
Yeah.
Wawa.
He raised her the best he knew how.
He's trying his best.
You gotta plan the road trip. You gotta
Yeah,
plan
yeah,
which
yeah.
places to stop on the road
and you
trip.
have to discern. You have to spy on your daughter.
Yeah.
To figure out what she likes.
Yeah,
So you can plan the road trip for all activities that you think she would like. Because you don't know how to interact with this person.
Waluigi thinks that she likes evil villainy because that's how
Right.
he raised her.
Yeah.
But
And
really,
he, like,
she just wants to be good.
Well, then he's
Yeah.
spying on her, yeah, and he sees her like
Being
like,
nice, helping people.
helping people, and he's like, ah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then the through the road trip, he's trying his best. In the first half of the road trip, you know, he's being himself and taking her to things that he likes, you know, like villainy things, and she's not having it. So then the second half of the game, you play as her,
Whoa.
and you take your dad to different places, and show him the lighter side of life, and he actually comes around. Yeah.
Cool.
This is a magnificent series.
This is a good
It's
series.
emotionally,
So good.
the gravity of this series.
It's so good.
Damn.
I care for Wawa.
I care for
I care
Wawa.
for Wawa. Man.
Waluigi.
And then
I
there's a
care for
zombie
Wawa.
apocalypse.
Whoa.
There's a zombie apocalypse.
You're losing me.
boy. Oh, you're losing us.
Losing me.
You're losing us hard.
Waluigi
here.
losing the couch.
Wawa dies in the zombie apocalypse.
Jesus.
Whoa!
No.
We care for Wawa. Why would you
care
do
for
that?
Wawa.
And then Waluigi's destroyed, but then he meets another young girl that needs protection.
This is just The
That
Last
she
of
grew-
Us.
Oh, is it?
All right.
So that
didn't
game would be
know.
bad. No zombies though, for real.
Yeah, no. I was just joking because I wanted
Yeah.
to just make
Yeah,
it
make
fun.
it
The Last of Us. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no. I would no zombies.
Yeah.
That is
Zombies
not.
are
That
the
is
worst.
not the heart
No.
of Waluigi.
Is its
The
realism.
Waluigi series is that it's based in real human emotion.
Yeah.
And just the simple fundamentals of what it is to be loved.
I think
to
that's
love
what people
someone
say
else.
about zombie movies, though. I think that's what people who defend The Walking Dead say that is good about The Walking Dead.
You know what's bad about The Walking Dead? Everything.
Then Waluigi is just about spying on people and sneaking around.
Yeah.
Creepo.
The first one, yeah.
I love that we come back to sneaking in the 4th chapter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you don't know anything about your daughter.
Yeah.
You don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
And it's not creepy, you're just trying your best.
No,
and you
it's
don't know how to
a
relate with somebody.
adolescent teenage daughter that you raised
Yeah.
all on your own.
And you don't know how to be a dad. Because, Waluigi, his dad
my
probably
gosh.
wasn't there for him.
The first 10 minutes of Waluigi, I Care for Wawa are gonna be the first minutes of Up.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
gonna be just
Right.
so soul.
Oh yeah, it's a montage, yeah.
Ugh.
But you play through the montage, so you think and it starts, everything's great, you know? And then the wife becomes sick, you know? Wawa's going unminded in the corner, you know, as the wife dies.
No, one of the opening chapters is sneaking breakfast to her.
To the wife?
Yeah.
But she's sick in bed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Run over by a
'Cause the
cart
baby's-
at Waluigi Stadium.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
why?
Because you have to sneak because the baby's finally asleep for once.
Yeah.
And you have to sneak the breakfast to your sick and dying
I
wife.
can't
Yeah.
play this game, guys. I don't know how we're gonna QA test it.
Well, we'll hire a band of interns.
We'll
for
add the
that.
emotions last. We'll add those in last.
Yeah. We'll just flip the emotion meter up to 70.
Yep.
Man.
Ah, these games. So wait. All right, so you play as Wawa for the second half of Waluigi I Care for Wawa. And then for the rest of the games, do you play as Wawa? Because there's clearly 5, 6.
Yeah. That'll be the transition. Then
Yeah,
we're
that's
Wawa.
mid-game transition to
Yeah.
Wawa.
Then basically the Hobbit is over and the Lord of the Rings begins.
So 5 is Wawa Hospice Manager.
It's not even chapter 5. It's the Lord of the Rings. We're starting
Right. Well, 4 would be the beginning
That's
of that.
me. Waluigi is Lord of the Rings and Wawa is the Hobbit.
Okay. You don't know where
They're
you don't know where
backwards.
Wawa goes though. Wawa goes to
Because
huge places.
Waluigi's gonna die in the
Yeah.
5th
Well,
one.
it's like, it
and she
should-
has to care for him.
Well, it should be that. So Wawa, in Waluigi and her make a connection, and then Wawa, she's getting a little bit older. She's feeling a little bit restless.
Yeah.
And then Waluigi says, "Well," she says, "I want to see the world, Dad." And then he puts her in touch with all his friends.
Yeah.
So then Wawa starts traveling the world, and that's when she's in a plane, and then it crashes and it lands in DK Jungle, and that's when she meets Donkey Kong.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then Metroids come.
No. Different universe.
Oh.
Let us know what you think. Beastie Boys.
All right, so hang on real quick.
Okay.
Waluigi Sneak in Love,
Yeah.
and then it was Waluigi Love Me Not, right?
Yeah.
And then it's Stay Cool Waluigi,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then it's Waluigi I Care for Wawa, and then it's Wawa Sees the World. What?
Or Wawa World Traveler, maybe, or
Yeah. The World of Wawa.
Wawa Chronicles.
The World According to Wawa.
It's the world according to Wawa.
The world,
for sure.
the world according to Wawa.
World According to Wawa.
Yeah.
Wawa colon the world according to
Wawa,
Wawa. All right,
yes.
great. All right.
Yeah. So that's 5 games right there.
Yeah.
Pure gold.
And then I guess next time we do a show, we'll talk about the 6th game starring Wawa.
Oh, probably all of them. Probably the whole next show will just be this stuff.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Oh, they're such good games. I wish they could just get made for real.
I like literally love these games.
I would play the shit out of them.
I would play the hell out of these games. Oh boy. Oh man.
Turtle Doves.
Hi, folks. I'm Rico.
Oh, Nacho.
He's Peppy.
See,
You can find us at the concession stand in the lobby.
Along with all sorts of other tasty goodies.
see, Rico's Nachos, a refreshingly new and different snack discovery. Chock full of high-quality ingredients, crisp, fresh tortilla chips, covered with creamy aged cheddar cheese, topped off with zesty jalapeno pepper rings. Rico's Nachos, out of sight.
Remember, folks, we're the new star at the snack bar. Rico's Nachos, a new taste treat you can't beat.
See? Rico's Nachos, on sale at the snack bar now.
Something different for a change? Then try the perfect refreshment. Chili Dilly, a delicious pickle treat that's spiced just right for every bite. Economical, too. There's no waste. You eat every bit of the juicy goodness of Chili Dilly. How about trying one right now? Chili Dilly, on sale at our concession stand. You'll love 'em.
Why don't you eat? Why don't you eat? Just tell me first. Why you don't eat your Hasselpfeffer? Eh?
Don't you saubraten Betty.
And when I must once more tell you to eat, then I will right away send you out from the house out. So, you hear? I won't have it. I won't have it. You go to school in the morning and you stay there all day to my class and you study hard and you come home and you won't eat a thing.
Oh, come on, Daddy.
What's this? What's this? I won't have it. I won't have it. Why did you say something? Why did you say something? Am I your father or not? What's this? What's it, Moose? Don't talk to me. Do not touch us. I won't have it. I won't have it.
They always pick on me. They never let me be. I'm so very lonely, awfully sad. It's a long time since you've been glad. But I know what I'll do. By and by, I'll eat some worms and then I'll die. When I'm gone, you wait and see. They'll all be sorry that they picked on me. Hello, Bimbo. I'm leaving home.
Yeah, I'll go with you. Meet me under your window.
Okay. Let's I'm not afraid. Are you, Bimbo? No.
Folks, now here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a red-hot hoochie coocher. She was the roughest, toughest frail. Minnie had a heart as big as a whale. Ho-dee-ho-dee-ho. Ho-dee-ho-dee-ho. Hi-dee-hi-dee-hi-dee. Hi-dee-hi-dee-hi-dee. Hee-dee-hee-dee-hee. Hee-dee-hee-dee. Ho-dee-ho-dee-ho. Ho-dee-ho-dee-ho. She messed around with a bloke named Smokey. She loved him though he was cokey. He took her down to Chinatown. He showed her how to kick the gong around. Showed her how to kick the gong around. Ari, 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 ari. She had a dream about the king of Sweden. He gave her things that she was needing. He gave her a whole built of gold and steel, a diamond car with the platinum wheels. Oh, ski-bop-doo-dop, let it do. Oh, ski-bop-doo-dop, let it do. Ski-bop-de-goo-gee-lee-gee-bop-de-good. Ski-bop-de-goo-gee-lee-gee-bop-de-good. Ski-bop-dun-dun-dun-dun-daddy-o. Ski-bop-dun-dun-dun-daddy-o. Hi-dee-hi-dee-ho. Hi-dee-hi-dee-ho. He gave her his townhouse and his racing horses. Yeah. Each meal she ate was a dozen courses. She had $1 million worth of nickels and dimes. She sat around and counted them all 1,000,000 times. Oh, dee-ho, dee-ho. Oh, dee-ho, dee-ho. Dee-ha, dee-ha. Dee-ha, dee-ha.
Like your intestines can get inflamed. So it might seem like you
after the video to watch my new trap. In a couple hours, it's posting up.